And we're going to get live into Inferno, heading into the first pistol round. Third and final map in the series, final map of the day. This is the first playoff match for the North American CS Summit 6 RMR event, where the points you earn here will help you qualify for the upcoming major towards the end of the year, hopefully.
And what a great last map for us as well. Inferno.
Spicy.
Always a spicy third map, especially then knowing the previous two maps we've seen between these two teams have been very close. 16-12, 16-13. Liquid won the knife round then, starting on that CT side. And no kit on the side of Liquid, so this has to be a little bit aggressive. This has to be a round that they fight for the bomb side rather than doing the retake. Or if the bomb goes down, this should be a very quick retake at that.
Ooh, is Naf going to get here in time? He's hustling. Oh, no, he's not. They're going to be going right at this double pit. There's the smoke. Alish hasn't popped up yet. Twist. There's the jump into the pit. Nice headshot. Twist goes to defend himself. Oh, it's perfect. You don't always see this defense work out so well, but man, this is good stuff. Pistol round is probably going to go to Liquid. Gratisfaction is trapped in the bomb site. 3 players, 3 different angles, and there it is. 1-0. 2 kills for Alish, 2 kills for Twist. They were the first initial players to contact.
And this is, I guess, on Inferno, this could actually swing it a little bit different. You don't get the bomb down. Like I said, usually you do stand to just save. Inferno is a little bit different in the sense of there are a lot of choke points on this map. You have a lot of flexibility on these like low buys. You can do a B setup. You can do a kind of like a waterfall through apps or even an aggressive mid take. But it's risky nonetheless. Especially with this new economy. It's just overall just safer, honestly, to just save an extra round and get AKs for third. But some teams like to do these. Sometimes they work, sometimes it doesn't. I feel like Liquid has been really smart here, especially as soon as you hear the shot from Deagle, you kind of like, wait a minute, they didn't get the bomb and they have Deagles. This is a full buy, so for Liquid not to waste nades here is so important for this.
At least it's a P90.
Yeah. And he's chilling over by Moto there. It's a bit of a long setup here from Liquid. They have a fast rotate from B as well, Naf. And now we're all talking about timing. There's still nades on this Liquid side. Nicely timed Molly as well, so they have to kind of wait for that.
Oh, and that's going to give time
smoke him in, yeah.
Well, it's going to give time for Stewie to get around that smoke. Oh, the flashbangs are so good, though. He's got to step back. This is dangerous. They can start wrapping on the bomb site. Stewie has to get aggressive. That's the bomb. There goes Naf, but Stewie still holds on to it. That was a bit dicey, but it was well handled. Although Stewie jumping around going for that kill. It's going to take some economy out of the hands of Liquid, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it was a little bit dicey, but still, I'm not sure if... That's why I don't like buys like that, because as soon as you kind of mistime it and the molly goes down and you already wasted a nade, you're like, oh my god, like, what are we doing now? And all of a sudden, you see the rotates coming from Liquid there also. Just such a smart play from Liquid. Maybe it was from the sound cue of like shooting the Deagle, or maybe they just had a read, or maybe they just want to save the nades. But just the fact that they saved the nades late is so important in that round. And like I said, I'm not a fan of the 100 Thieves buy. I feel like when you don't get the bomb, that there's a reason why people just tend to save. You know, you're getting the AK buys, and again, I always talk about the bonus rounds for CTs, and especially with that round coming in, we see the buy scouts, a P90 and stuff like that. It should be a relatively easy, as I say, third round. Easier. But instead now you're forced on a save again, and you're allowing CTs to kind of build up the economy.
It's odd too, because they did that on Nuke and us too. After when they're on the T side losing the pistol, they saved that second round and they got AKs in the third. So they've gone away from that idea here. It could be very much just a philosophical difference for the map, where they're saying, let's try and get some of these kills in this round and really try and limit the money early on. I mean, we talked about in the pregame how important it is, and I think at this point of Counter-Strike esports, everyone probably knows how important utility and the economy is. Up mid we go. Alish is going to put that P90 to test. We saw someone else using it earlier in the NA part. I can't remember who it was, but I've seen the P90 like 3 times this week. Is it making a comeback? You seen it in Europe?
No. I mean, it hasn't been buffed at all. And the problem with the weapon is that you're not getting a lot of money for kills.
Yeah.
Which is why I love, like, if you're buying a SMG, why wouldn't you
It's
just
the more
buy...
expensive SMG as
Yeah.
well.
Sure, he has a lot of bullets.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. How is nobody... Oh, he's just planted the bomb. He's just... Alicia's gotten away with one because they just ignored him. He never, ever looked for the guy in the bomb site. That's awkward. That's strange. Naf leading the way with the Deagle. Going to get into the site. Finds that kill, but... Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. A chance for Azza at the end, but they handle it. So a plant and 3 kills is a spectacular third round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and I think maybe Naf, I'm not sure what kind of else weapons we had on that A bomb site. Maybe he can pick up an upgrade.
Surely the P90's down there somewhere.
Yeah, he doesn't. He opts for the scout instead. But a nice plant for 100 Thieves. And they do... Now, still keeps the scout. Full buy from Liquid as well. I mentioned a bonus round, but not really. It's just a scout on NAF. But they do have upgraded rifles across the board and a good amount of utility. It's only really Twist that's missing a flashbang, but other than that, it's a full set across the board. And off on Gratisfaction as well, a foot set of utility, so... We'll see. We started off with an A default. We don't take mid, or we don't take banana control early for 100 Thieves. They leave that for later. They opt to go alt mid and mid instead, up towards mid for the first initial map control take.
Ooh, there's the Molotov down. The scout's not going to do a whole lot.
Oh, they're actually going for this.
Yeah, they are. Crossfire setup, but Elish pushes into it. Twist. Oh, they lined up. He had a chance for multiple. He's got 2. Spins from behind to try and cover his back. And Gratisfaction on such low HP. That is so close to being a dominant defense, but it might have just slipped out of their grasp. I don't know if they can go for this. They might try. Nitro's got a decent amount of utility. And Twist waiting up in holes for the chance to pounce. It'll be a flashbang from Nitro to get him out. There it is. But the Molotov prevents him from actually dropping, and this is a nightmare. That smoke is going to fade. There's the Molotov tick, and he missed just over the top of Gratisfaction. And Nitro, 1 versus 3, not going for it. He's going to be found out. A first round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and that's a really nice round. Usually you just go mid there and just take mid control, but they just decide to go for it instead. And I think the reason why Liquid just staying there and kind of still want to go for it is because Twit's positioning for the after plant is still very much good. They still have the smoke down there as well. But the molly, then the prevention. Nice fast round from 100 Thieves. Sets Liquid up to a full buy, but it's a scrappy one. 3 pistols, 1 SMG, and only 1 M4 on NAF. So this is where you could really set the pace here. If you're 100 Thieves on this T side, you win this round. Force Liquid on a potential double eco, and then all of a sudden you're in the lead.
You take money control this early, and you're sitting quite nice.
But these rounds tend to be very dangerous on that T side. It's all about not running into a stack, and especially we also know that Liquid end up buying, and they have 4 smokes left.
Well, they've got 2 smokes and a Molotov at the B bomb site, so the longer 100 Thieves remain spread out, the more Stewie and Nitro Stewie and Nitro are going to be willing to hold on to those smokes over at the B bomb site and put them into play right at the end. Jake, I'm going to start investigating up mid. All Liquid need to do is put a stop to this aggression and force them towards Banana. Naf waiting in Boiler is going to have all the information. Oh, what? I didn't even see his model turn.
He was so fast, I think that the model didn't have time to turn.
Okay, well, first smoke has been used over at B. That's a decent enough nade to keep the spacing. They step in front of it. Elish has a kill. They're hustling back to this bomb site, and Twist is here. And they know there's one in holes. This could be an impromptu crossfire that is so tough to deal with. He's blind, and Elish has the first in pit. Deagle's out, and he's surely going to go down. Way too much pressure applied from 100 Thieves.
Such an important flashbang that hits the bomb site there too, like you mentioned, Jason. That's a perfect crossfire. Maybe intentional, maybe not. But that's a nice little save from 100 Thieves. That was looking to be a little bit dicey. That one flashbang fully flashes Twist for like 3 seconds there.
If he gets a kill in that position,
it's over.
Yeah, that crossfire and pit is huge. Fully blind, about as blind as you could possibly be. So Stewie runs off into the sunset with the op. One final kill, but he's being hunted. It's Jacob. Wrapping all the way around to the B-bomb site over towards construction and ruins. Stewie might not expect it, and he might walk right into an AK-47. Yeah, he's going to be a freebie. No op saved for Stewie. 100 Thieves take everything. Do you think they care if we say 100 Thieves or 100 Thieves?
100 Thieves?
100 Thieves?
100 Thieves? I don't know.
I mean, I don't.
I'm sure that they care.
I'm wondering.
I'm sure that they want their name to be said a certain way.
Yeah. No one's
but
ever
if
told
they
me.
do, let us know.
That's a good point.
Damn. Shots fired. Listen, then you gotta tell us, you know? 100 Thieves, if you want us to say your name a specific way, just let us know.
That's the first
I
shot.
think it's 100. I think it's 100 Thieves.
It's obviously 100 Thieves. I just don't know, you know. Shorthand is just so convenient.
100 Thieves?
A hundo?
100 Thieves?
I don't think they'd like that one.
Probably not.
That one I think we can universally agree on. All right. Flashbang. Pop flash and Stewie. That's far back towards CT spawn.
Yeah, and that's what I mentioned as well. This is perfect setup for 100 Thieves. You know, you win the last round. We look at the money here for Liquid. The most, it's 2K, so it should be a double save. I really hope that Liquid doesn't buy next round. I feel like it's a little bit sloppy now. I talk so much about utility on this map. You're not going to have a lot of utility if you buy next round. And if you are, then you're sacrificing rifles for SMGs.
I think you go for it. Or I think they go for it. I should say that.
Probably. I would advise against it. It's okay to play it cool, you know, like you're okay to, even if like with this new economy and stuff like that, you might have the argument of like, well, people don't double save and stuff, but I do feel like on certain maps, it's just honestly so important, especially when you're so early on in the half, just do it, just double save. You know for a fact, if you get your economy up and running on CT side, it's just, it is a CT sided map then, if you get the economy running. It's not if you don't have your economy in place and it's a T-sided map.
I think the hard way to swallow a save here if you're Team Liquid is the fact that you can get, you know, a couple M4s with smokes, and then you can get people dropping down to SMGs or FAMAS with full utility. So you have enough to work with even if it's not the best.
Yeah, exactly. And we already saw, obviously, they are buying, and you can kind of see here when we talk about even the whole thing, we have 3 FAMAS buys, and that's the kind of penalty that you have to take, right?
No
if you want
either.
utility, no kits.
You nervous?
No, I'm just not a fan. You know, sure, they can still win this, right? It's just more so like, you know, the odds in. I mean, if you think about the whole half, you know, the half as a whole, I feel like it's very risky when you don't really have to. But this is obviously a fantastic start. Nice nades and a nice entry. 100 Thieves trying to take banana control early, and that's probably best case for Liquid. And now they don't have to over-rotate either. Oh, it's a 5-on-3. Now you just have to stick with your guns, have faith in your teammates. And let's not over-rotate. We obviously know as well that Aster is over towards that B-bomb site here. So even though NAF goes down, still don't over-rotate. You still have 2-2 on the bomb sites.
That's a peak and a half. Nicely done from Gratisfaction.
This, I think maybe Aster, was it just a flash, maybe just for him to fall back? He's obviously not trying to do a fake here. If anything, he just wants to make sure that the CTs stay there. And now it's looking pretty good for 100 Thieves. We'll see if timing is going to be there. They still have nades to work with. So important for Twist. If he gets 1, that's great. Gets 2, I mean, even better. But him staying alive for so long here, that's great.
Gratisfaction's a beast in this round. Man, they just walked up mid and took everything.
What a trade for him with that AWP. Nitro, perfect Molotov actually, but that flashbang is everything. And even a smoke to extinguish that Molotov. Nitro, he's got a couple of openings here, but man, 100 Thieves, they're playing this well. Gratisfaction being patient. Azur's right there, but ooh, this might backfire.
Oh my god, a little ring around the rosy. Nitro can't find him, and there's Gratisfaction. Holy, he came to play today. That's a spectacular triple kill. That is a round-winning performance. A 3-on-5 into a straight victory.
Oh, that was so close. Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, though. I mean, Gratisfaction, what a round from him. Grabs mid and then the rotates. Oh, man, it's a tactical pause. It's an eco from Liquid, or should be rather. Next round, full money bonus, and we have a really good buy. But it's what I didn't want to happen, Jason.
I've gotten word, Robin. It's 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves.
Yep.
What was the question?
We'd called it, you know, 100 Thieves, 100 Thieves, 100 Thieves. Robin tried to crowbar Hundo Thieves in there. We just, you know,
Okay.
doing a lot of attempts. Century Thieves, Century Mark Thieves.
All right, so say it for a final time.
100
Official.
Thieves.
100 Thieves.
That's the official.
I feel like I've been saying that most of the time, so...
I do too. But I can't remember.
But now we have it confirmed.
Yeah, everything's right in the world.
And we're back live. Liquid half buy, which is okay. Full money bonus for next. It's going to be a full buy for next anyway, so this is all about damage. Damage control, rather. Getting a few kills, you win the round, even better. But usually, that's not really how it turns out. We do have 4 smokes as well, though, for Liquid. So it's kind of the same approach that we had for that second buy round there, where you kind of want to keep Banana just smoked off. Even if Stewie throws his first here now, we can see the rotates from A, for example, with their smokes. We can keep on refilling the smokes on B if they want, and kind of force 100 Thieves over towards that A area. And that's kind of what we're seeing here now. This also doesn't mean it's actually even the same setup for Liquid, even in the apps area there. This doesn't have to mean that 100 Thieves just executes onto the A bomb site here. They can, but this is also just a cheap mid take, a smoke and a flashbang, and clear some areas here. Nicely done.
Ooh. Yep, one player in halls as well. They turned, and look at that. One more. They know he's there. Elige has bailed out, wrapped around. Nice try. Actually gets the tag on JKS, but they're in line to take a 2-round lead moving forward. T-side looking good. Looking great.
What's looking even better is the 100 Thieves money. Even probably having 4 members alive here. And what's a nice anti-eco, nice and safe one. Take your time. Smoke up arch, flashes in. And again, nicely done with trades as well, 100 Thieves. You rarely see them just go in one by one. One of the better teams when it comes to the trade game. And Nitro might get a chance to pick up a weapon here. And indeed he does. 5-3 now in favor of 100 Thieves. Another buy round here coming in from Liquid. An op on NAF. Probably just going to be seeing one of those, but a lot of utility here this time around. So we'll see if they have another idea in mind here. Again, we mentioned it before this game. We have some options here on that AWP. NAF is making his way over towards that A bomb site though, but it's 3 towards B early on for Liquid. We'll see if they want to fight for it, or if we just have that usual, the rotate wastes a lot of nades early and then he kind of falls back.
Oh, Gratisfaction. Almost given an opening there. He's gonna hold his ground. He's going for more. He's just spamming the half wall. A lot of utility coming his way. And this is kind of what 100 Thieves wants. Is this exact reaction coming out of Liquid. They're ready for it. Liaz punishes. Gratisfaction does go down though. And Nitro, he's zoned in. He's even sniffed Liaz out.
I'm so glad they kept up the fight, but 100 Thieves now knows there's 2 players in Banana. The Liquid absolutely had to get something for all that utility that they used. Oh no, Twist. Oh, it's the worst timing. Oh, every single decision he made was the wrong one. That sucks so bad.
He even almost kills JKM though, man. This is all of a sudden a 3 versus 2, and Nitro, he bails out too. He's so low, and
oh dear.
yeah. Twist. Can you imagine? He does that much damage to JKM when he's not even looking, you know?
Yeah, the worst part is like pulling out the nade was the wrong time.
Yeah.
Looking towards balcony was the wrong decision. Painful stuff. 6-3 for 100 Thieves.
And at least Liquid, they get to save these weapons, and actually they're going to be able to buy next round as well. A pretty healthy buy. Stewie, he's rich. Nitro, he's rich. He can drop. And so is Elige. So Once again, 3-6. 100 Thieves have full control so far. But Liquid, this is the time for them to have an answer because this is a strong buy.
Yeah, they need something. It's been
Double ops, Jason.
okay. We've gotten it. We got there early. 9 rounds in. Let's see how this goes. Stewie with the AWP towards the B bomb site. Naf with his obviously towards the A bomb site. This time a little bit slower from 100 Thieves. No one challenging Banana from either side of the map.
And Robin would be proud. Liquid, they're holding onto their utility here. They don't plan on taking over the normal choke points, so they're holding on to their utility anyway.
Oh yeah, when you got the ops peering into the choke point as well. Masquerading for a late Banana take. Smoke Molotov combination. But nothing comes of it. Just passing 1 minute left in the round.
Ooh, big pickoff for Twist there. Through the smoke. And you saw 100 Thieves making noise, giving off sound cues. They wanted Liquid to start using some of that utility. But in turn, Twist has an answer, just spamming JKS. And this is one of your least favorite setups, Jason.
Yeah, well, at least thankfully there's not a Molotov for the dark corner as well for Emo. So he's going to be fine, but certainly when all the smokes come in, upping here is just so dicey.
Oh.
Now he might be forced back. They can pin him down into the angle, but he can just keep attention in that direction. There's the flash, there's the peek. Nicely handled. And look how passive the remaining, forcing 100 Thieves to commit to clearing them out. And the crossfire, it's worked so far. Jacob is the last one left. He's legged as well and needs to find a way to die.
What a great response from Liquid. Yeah, I mean, those setups, you're right, Jason, they get so clenchy in those positions. But hey, if you've got great comms and great flashbangs to follow suit consistently every time, then hell yeah, do the setup time and time again, because that was beautiful from Liquid.
Yeah, here's what scares me the most about Ops defending the B bomb site is I see it so frequently. An alt player playing in the CT spawn with that angle towards top Banana and then getting flashed off the angle and then smoked off and then he can do nothing. You can't even really spam through the smoke.
Yeah.
Or playing at coffins and the same exact thing happens. Smoke plumes and you can't see anything and your one defender you're supposed to work with is all on his own. That always makes me, you know, just...
Cringe?
Yeah,
say it,
just
Jason.
a little bit cringe. But mostly because I feel bad for the other guy. Homeboy's just trying to work with his teammate.
Just trying to be involved.
I'm usually that teammate who gets abandoned by the Opper. 2-round lead. A good T side so far. This could be so crippling if 100 Thieves are able to win just like one more round, 7 rounds on your T side. That'd be fantastic, and especially if you win them early after that victory from Team Liquid, you can just break their economy one more time right at the end. That could turn into a huge lead.
Definitely would be painful. But, you know, that response for Liquid there, that double op setup, that was the response, and it seems to be really strong. I mean, it's enabling even the holding of the utility and setting up plays like this, timed double HE grenades coming out of Liquid. Like I said, they don't care about maintaining this long line of sight and space. They're holding on to that. And they're expecting 100 Thieves to have to either come into the line of sight or burn their own utility or full on execute. But either way, Liquid, they're ready for it.
100 Thieves has been in Banana this whole time as well. They haven't even feigned interest in the A-bomb site. This is that setup I just touched on that makes me cringe a little bit. Stewie, one of the more aggressive playmaking offers as well in this scenario. No flashbang, so he gets it. Oh, there's a huge gap in that smoke. That missed entirely. And he's got another one. It's just unreasonable.
I think that smoke is actually pretty calculated from 100 Thieves. They wanted to punish Stewie in case he pushes through that smoke. But,
okay.
But it turns around to bite them in the ass there, because Stewie, he had all the space and room that he wanted. He controlled it completely.
Yeah, I mean, I was just surprised to not see a flashbang for that at all. They just kind of turned that corner. And
but it came late.
It came late?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came after the first kill. He gets that first kill, then the flash comes in. And he still got a third kill after that. So why not? 6-5. And 100 Thieves are the ones reaching deep into their wallets to see what they can do. Still a decent amount of money. Liaz, JKS, and Gratisfaction all have some cash to work with if they're to lose this round.
And double HE, they're timing it once again here.
New location.
Here we are. Ooh, Gratisfaction on the right side of things this time around. And it comes down to a bit of a standstill because, again, Liquid, they're holding on to their utility, and 100 Thieves, they still have to respect it. So, banana control coming through for Gratisfaction. That's going to push Stewie off a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't like that
Yeah.
new damage.
Get back a little bit, dude.
His boys still got plenty of utility. Nitro's got smoke, Molotov, flash. There's the smoke right now. That'll clear about 38 seconds or so left in the round. Molotov to follow up could be brutal depending on the timing. It almost looks like they have 2 players over in the A halls. This might be a fake and send the bomb back towards the A bomb site. And it's working for the moment. Alicia's being pulled over. So is Naf. It's just one player to attack.
God.
And they should have the idea now, but everyone's out of position. Twist is going to be all alone in pit. And now he's got to have alarm bells going off. He knows what's coming. There's the Molotov. He's got a smoke to put it out, but he's so blind as well. That's going to do great damage.
Oh, no.
And there it is. It's extinguished a little bit late. But thank God Alicia is a monster. Double kill to hold the line, so Twist doesn't have to do any work. And Liquid's really come on fire here at the middle stages of the half.
Thank God for Elige, Twist says, because, man, he was under so much pressure. That smoke even takes a split second longer than I'm sure he would have liked. So definitely Elige coming up huge there. And even, I mean, that B bomb site defense, once again, so strong for Liquid. I mean, the flashbangs coming through as soon as 100 Thieves wanted to either send that fake or even fully commit. Everyone was blind everywhere.
I think 100 Thieves is going to be a little bit upset, or not made upset, but when they watch this demo, they're going to be like, man, that fake worked so well.
Yeah.
Like how, ooh. Okay, the hero of last round, he gets caught. JKS hits a weird-ass timing as he runs through that smoke, or the Molotov, excuse me.
Oh, he might hit another timing.
Oh, yeah.
Holy.
Nobody expected that.
Naf wondering. He's got to hold his ground, but there's so many targets he's got to think about. Nice pick off on Gratisfaction. He's going to readjust to mini pit here, but 100 Thieves, they've got the site already.
Yeah, but they don't have any smokes to block this off, so I mean, it's giving Nitro, it's giving Naf, it's giving Stewie a chance to peek into this site, and they're away. Oh, what a shot from the Deagle. I was gonna say they're out of the vision of JKS, who has the only rifle. Another tag, and there's finally that smoke that goes down.
Yeah, they were waiting for Liaz. He was up in mid. Picks up a smoke. He just had the one flashbang, and as you're saying, Jason, they couldn't get the bomb down, even though they had the bomb site. And this is still very much winnable for Liquid. They have nades enough for the retake, but bomb down.
Ooh.
JKS goes down at 2-on-2 now.
Nice flash.
Oh, that was a god tier flash. Nice retake. Alrighty then.
That's a spectacular retake. I mean, 100 Thieves, they had every advantage, had the full site, but that bomb being so late, I don't think 100 Thieves even expected to get the picks that they got, you know? So it's like they're still setting up for some sort of action, but then all of a sudden JKS pushing through that Molotov, picking out a leash. It's like, thank you, I'll take that.
That's JKS saying, I'm driving the bus, everybody hop on.
Yeah.
That was nicely done from him. Unfortunate it doesn't turn into a win. All right, well, Liquid's come roaring back with 4 straight of their own.
And just since 100 Thieves haven't really had much success on that B bomb site, just the whole thing again, we see Liquid saving their nades. A little bit more, I was talking about European meta a little bit on this map. And again, I mention it, and that doesn't mean that all the European teams, all 50 of them, does this, right? Like, obviously, it's going to take some time for some, but we see this a lot more in Europe. More and more teams are starting to do this. Where teams are starting to become a lot smarter. They say, hey, we can actually wait by taking banana control and just use one flashbang later instead of wasting all the nades we have and potentially die.
Well, there's like 34 seconds worth of smokes at this B bomb site. So if 100 Thieves slows this down too much or waits too long, there's the first.
It's about timing here, right? Like
Yeah.
when we look at it, like for 100 Thieves here, when we look at this round as a whole, you want to make the call of like they have the nades left on the bomb site because they know that nothing has been wasted. This should be a pop. This should be a pop play. This should not be a full-on execute. This should be one flashback to the bomb site.
Oh, how does Stewie play this?
This wrap.
Yeah, he knows as well, though. It's been too quiet for too long.
This flashbang.
Flashbang's going to come in. Stewie takes the angle. No one's cleared him out just yet. They haven't even tried, but it's all down to timing of when he actually commits to a fight somewhere, and now he's brought down very low. Oh, he's going to go down for sure. And another deep smoke towards CT has held off his teammates from getting involved. Missed opportunity, but JKS dominates. Triple kill in the round so far.
Definitely a domination and twist, man. So many targets to choose from here. He goes for the one duel, but Liaz rightly peeks. And yeah, man, that was such a nice look for 100 Thieves. So many jiggle peeks. Nobody was willing to give Stewie anything that he wanted. So
Yeah.
this was such a well individual decision making.
I think if Stewie, obviously, if Stewie has the information that somebody is somebody's wrapping around but not going to take that fight, I think he plays that differently. But he fully expected that wrap player to actually swing to clear him out of new box.
I just love the round from 100 Thieves, though. It just comes to show as well. I mean, for us, we can obviously see it here, right? But just the whole thing of they talk about it. Let's see what kind of nades they have. And a round like this, where we know that Liquid wants to fight for, this is a round where you can kind of take mid early and you can go back to B late and you can do a full-blown execute because you know, based on the information you're being given, is they're not going to have a lot of nades left on the banana bomb site later. So this is kind of what I mean of the previous round as well. This is a round that didn't happen on the Liquid side, so you can kind of go in and you can do the pop flash instead. This is a very unorthodox rounds, I'd say, for 100 Thieves. They didn't have to fight banana there. They could have waited a little bit more. I think timing-wise was a little bit off. They make the move anyway, but now we see the fast push over the A bomb site. One guy in apps. 2 on short.
Naf in a strong position here. Especially because his teammate on balcony is still alive. This wrap, depending on how things go here, will probably determine what that Halls player is going to do in JKS.
I think they heard that sound. There's a player in the corner. That's why you can see Elige rotating right back. Naf heard that jump up on the box. There was 1 or 2 footsteps made. Molotov's going to keep him isolated for the moment. He might be able to grab an angle as they turn into the site. Oh, and yeah. Twist got him from pit. Ooh, nice triple kill from the Magician. 8-7 in the favor of Team Liquid. They're going to switch over to the T side. A very tough half in store for them. And we'll find out how they can do right after the break. Stay with us. Alrighty, last half of the evening. 8-7 Team Liquid in a 1-round lead as they switch over to offense. A pretty tough first half. As we mentioned, I mean, as we kind of talked about before this map began, right? Ooh. Okay, hold the thought. Ooh.
Oh my god! Liaz is like, I'm sorry!
I can't believe he still has 28 HP left.
He just wanted a quick peek. Jesus.
I know. He's like, bro.
What the hell? Okay, so things have calmed down. Gratisfaction, he's got a CZ actually. Ooh, but the Aang, he's been spotted out.
Yeah, he needs to back off. Team Liquid's going to see the blood on the wall as well and realize they've done a little bit of damage, although not reliable how much damage exactly it was. However, low HP and the early pressure in the A halls has forced out a smoke probably earlier than Gratisfaction would have liked. That's a great kill.
Yeah, Jacob just dominating down the long banana. Stewie, I think he had some utility on his person as well there.
Even if he did, they've got plenty left, so it's not the end of the world, but this round does get more difficult, especially when you see that there's 4 defenders from 100 Thieves at this bomb site. If Liquid win this round, that would be something special. There's so much defense here. Here we go, Gratisfaction in the bomb site, gonna get one with that CZ. There's the pinch from lane, but all those USPs, and JKS is a monster. 1 versus 2 for Nitro, one in the site, and he goes down.
Nitro, if he got that 1v1 versus Azure down, definitely things would have been possible, but Great response from 100 Thieves. A lot of moving pieces. I mean, sure, Liaz, he got owned making that jump peak, but because that information, he had so much of it. He spotted 4 members, not to mention the Halls players that was spamming him. So most of the 100 Thieves members stay maintained in that A defense, and it pays off for them. And Liquid, they've got 2 flashes and a bunch of Glocks. A bunch of Glocks. I'm not sure why that was a bit of a tongue twister for me.
Well, it happens. Some weird tongue twisters out there when you're talking for 6 hours a day. 9-8, 100 Thieves take the lead. They barely take any damage as well. AK's coming in hot from Team Liquid.
Easy farm round, but man, that's a lot of SMGs on 100 Thieves.
I think they're going to be fine with it, especially with 3 UMPs with the armor pen. You can do something aggressive. You can play those close-up angles. And I think, obviously, as it's always called, the bonus round, like if you win that, it's just, the conversion is so crazy. You get the bonus money from the SMGs, and you don't have to pay for rifles.
Yeah.
Wild Times. Let's see what they've got. Jacob gonna peek with that FAMAS.
Whoa.
He's pushing all the way. There's no smoke there quite. Oh, yeah, there is. It just plumed. Okay.
That was a bit late.
Felt a bit late.
Maybe calculated. It did seem like Jacob, he wanted that duel, so maybe the delay was calculated, but Leash, he finds a lot of space, and JKS, he's pushed all the way down Banana. So this is a lot of information for 100 Thieves. And this fast flank, you better believe JKS, he's going to want to be aggressive here. He's only got an ump. Timing's going to be everything for him.
There's the pop flash up mid. They take it with no issues and just fall right back. Again, it's not necessarily, the UMP at this kind of an angle, especially with Jacob to distract, this can be a powerful setup. There's a deep flashbang. If Jacob goes down, though, UMP's hard cleared, and there's Jacob. It's so well managed from Liquid. They're going to have a freaking highway into the bomb site.
Easy sight. Easy life. Oh, that gap, though. Azur, he's got a chance here. He beats the Molotov, and he does so much damage. I wonder if that Molotov didn't dink him in the head, if he had a better opening with that split second of space he could have bought. But either way, this was such a clean round for Liquid. They, it seemed like Jacob and JKS, they were absolutely ready, but Liquid, they knew.
Yeah.
They knew.
Just the hard clear from Stewie. Nitro to have his back on the peak from Jacob at the half wall. That was beautiful teamwork. And this is the nightmare side of the coin for a bonus round where you don't get any kills with those SMGs. So no bonus money, no upgraded rifles. You'll have to reinvest everything you've got in the next round, and all of a sudden you're staring down the barrel of a potential reset. Although, if you can find one of these low HP players right at the end, all 3 of them are here.
That's a huge pickup. Oh, no one's reacting. Hello?
Maybe he's picking his nose.
He was really low, to be fair.
Yeah, he's just like, sorry, bro.
But I would have at least expected a look over.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's going on over there?
Yeah, like just a peek, just to see what you've got.
Yeah.
Nice little find right at the end for Liaz. Still, he has to invest everything. I think he drops a weapon over for a teammate. So, strong buy from 100 Thieves, but it's everything they've got. We're all tied up at 9, heading into round 19.
Gratisfaction getting set up for a pop flash play. There's only one more flash on his mate back there, so he's going to back off. Grat still has that smoke. Going to hold on to it for as long as he can, but Alish, he's been applying some really good pressure towards these hulls, so wouldn't be surprised if Grat uses that smoke earlier than later. Jiggle peek, jiggle peek. Yeah, this A defense, there's only 2 members on it. Gratisfaction's decided to spam through the smoke. He's got to book it back to A to make sure they hold this strong, but Liquid, they're pivoting. They're going back to B. These are those seesaw type of rounds. Going back and forth, figuring out where the defense is. Yeah, Liquid, they're going back to A once again.
Back to A. Seesaw. 4 players here. Smoke for small pit.
Oh, Liquid, they're not.
Oh.
Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, they realize their mistake now. Here we go. Stewie's on the wrap side. Good opening kill for Liaz. He's down very low, and he's been traded. Stewie grabbed Gratisfaction as well, so Ozza is stuck alone in the bomb site. That's bomb on the ground, but they've got the trade. Look at the time. Jacob. Oh, unfortunately, there's not low enough HP to end that, and the nade doesn't even do the damage either way. That's unfortunate. They might still be able... Ooh, I take it all back. Stewie gets that kill. If Jacob had won that, they might actually still go for that retake. But Liquid take the lead, and more importantly, they take control of the economy.
You know, sure, Liquid, it was a nice execute, but imagine if 100 Thieves didn't over-rotate to B. Imagine if Grat, he maintained his position at A. Definitely a blessing in disguise for Liquid, but good execute to capitalize that time. That they ran so low on time.
Terrorists win.
At least we keep the trend up with a close series. Even on Inferno here. And a nice round from Liquid. 10-9. JKS saves the M4, but that's about it. We have a tactical come in. Maybe it's from the 100 Thieves side. Maybe they want to have a conversation here if they want to buy or not, but this should be a save. Should just be JKS trying to do some damage here. Seeing as well on the T side for Liquid, there is a lot of money to spare, so just winning the 1 round from 100 Thieves is not going to be very helpful. They have to string at least 2 rounds together. And we have 2 flashbangs at least bought, so we might see at least an aggressive play. Just the 1 flashbang from Acer actually, but might see an aggressive play here then. Maybe a Fin Air down mid.
Fin Air.
Looking just like a 2-2 setup though in mid. An aggressive one though. As I mentioned, we have 2 flashbangs there though, so 1 on JKS, 1 on Acer. He throws the first one, JKS tries to go for a kill. In the beginning here, all you want to do is listen, and you want to be a little bit cool here too. You just have the 1 flashbang to work with, so rather it being a little bit late. But we do see here Liquid moving towards that B bomb site, so obviously we talk about timing. Can't be too late either. I love it that he actually doesn't throw it there. We haven't heard anything. No nades being thrown in mid. Don't waste the nade.
Don't waste it.
And this is a little bit of a gamble setup, obviously, towards that mid area. We know that we only have 1 weapon on 100 Thieves, JKS, and he's mid. And they don't spot anyone. And now Liquid walking their way into B. It's looking like a pretty easy round. Again, we'll mention just 1 weapon on 100 Thieves. So for JKS as well, we want to save that for next round. And for Liquid, important here as well. Have 5 members alive. There's no point in chasing here. You know that they're on an eco. Even the M4 you would be potentially killing. You might as well just save, build some more money in your own bank. Because we have a lot more rounds to play. You like these jerseys, or do you like the other Marvel ones better?
I like these ones. I mean, the other ones are nice too. Which ones? You talking about the Quantum Realm jerseys?
Yeah.
Those are cool. This one's
that the
more.
Spider-Man one? With
The
all
Quantum Realm ones are like the white and the red,
Okay.
and these ones are like a little bit more like retro X-Men, which I enjoy as someone who grew up watching the cartoon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this looks like the Wolverine, like the yellow blue X-Men.
And it fits in with the theme of CS Summit 6, retro Marvel, retro Summit.
You got a point. You got a point.
It's all about branding, Robin.
Listen, man, big Marvel fan, as I'm sure a lot of the people are out there. Buy round for 100 Thieves. It's a 3-man stack towards Banana. Again, though, we don't fight for Banana anymore, or not a lot anymore. Those are special plays. You tend to just put 3 in the beginning there, just for nades. But this is a nice setup for Liquid here as well. Trying to catch the rotations off guard instead and do a fast mid-take. But look at the
Gratisfaction.
rotation from 100 Thieves. They're leaving B completely.
Ooh, that's a good push. But oh, Azur, he's so low. He wants to go for more. He wanted his teammate to come help him, but 100 Thieves, they all fall. JKS is out of there.
That's 4 members from 100 Thieves there as well, with
Yeah.
1 extra person coming in for fast rotate. But Liquid, they don't care. As soon as they see that extra nade coming in from Banana there, I don't know if it was an extra nade or if the read was just done, but it's a very fast round up towards mid. And again, we know obviously that 100 Thieves had 3 people there towards the B bomb site, so
It's not the number of bodies, it's the fact that they're not efficiently placed. Like if you look at the X's on the minimap, like one dies in lane, one dies behind the default bomb box, one dies at small pit. Like there's no way that any of these are like really working together. That lane guys, he's dying on his own.
it got super chaotic there.
Yeah, and that, I mean, listen, a lot of that, it's to the credit of Team Liquid. That hit is like just so suffocating and it's so distracting with all the utility.
And it doesn't help things that Gratisfaction, he got a leg shot onto Stewie.
Yeah.
Stewie did so much work jumping and jiggle peeking. So definitely making it as hard as possible.
12-9. I think maybe full loss bonus or pretty close to it. But it's some Deagle buys here, some nades, 4 HEs on the board of 100 Thieves. And I think 3 of those are over towards the banana bomb site. This is also about being cool with them. Let's just not gamble, throw them away. You can wait. You can afford to wait a little bit. So you have proper information on where Liquid is actually at. Yeah, this is, you see the molly now. So yeah, we can see the nades from here. Nice entry from Gratis. Oh my god, he gets 2. And now Liquid has lost map control, so now they kind of have to force themselves into B here.
Yeah, they can't wait for the smoke. They just have to go with it. The longer they wait, a quick flank is going to be there. An extra rotation. Molotovs are out. Azza at first oranges. Ooh, this round's over. I don't think they can make it into the bomb site. No one even has the manpower to check them, and all 5 players survive. What a swing. 5 free weapons. Holy hell.
You just love to see that if you're 100 Thieves, don't you? You're like, well, thank you so much. We
take
had money
those.
problems.
We
Not
take
anymore.
those.
Good lord. Look at how much money's in the bank. Gratisfaction has 6,200 now.
How did Gratis... Here it is.
Oh.
God, you're
Well,
nasty.
what can you do about that one?
You, sir, are nasty.
The man with the mustache.
At least for Liquid, you can at least be happy with the fact that you also have a bunch of money in your bank. Lose the 1 round, it's still okay.
I mean, the thing that's got to be stressful for Liquid is, you know, losing that kind of a round to Deagles and giving away 5 free weapons means you now have to win 2 in a row. You've just given them not only the guns, but a buffer behind those guns.
No, I mean, not only that, and you have to remember with this new economy, right? You're getting this kind of buy with this kind of money because you still also have full loss bonus,
yeah.
you know? So even if you lose this one for 100 Thieves, you're getting so much money now.
Yeah.
So this is where kind of the new system comes into play a little bit. And especially when obviously we have 8 more rounds to play, getting close into the later stages of this map. And definitely the money is definitely in 100 Thieves' favor when we talk about the loss bonus and stuff like that too. So Liquid, I feel like dominant on the second half, but because of the wonky new money system, they have to do a lot more work here.
Jacob had a look towards this logs in Stewie 2K, but he gets pushed off as well. But they're okay with that. Full set of utility, 100 Thieves. They've also had a good response holding on to it. And Liquid, they're going to have to do a double pump of some sort. Draw out some utility from 100 Thieves. There's the counter answer with the 2 smokes. And it's actually pulled Azur over as well. But he thinks twice about it and goes back to A. He's just going to hang out and spawn
Yeah,
and just run back and forth.
He's running sprints, wind sprints.
But this flashbang from him, it's going to be everything. I mean, if he times this well, JKS surely will capitalize on it.
More nades though from 100 Thieves. This is what kind of happens when Liquid don't take over mid when the first set of nades comes in. They just sit around and wait. Nice flashbangs here though.
Oh my god, those staggered flashes, and they have to know Oz is there. They know the pop flashes came in from spawn. and they were patiently waiting behind that Molotov. It was that second flash that caught the player in the back of the site along that wall.
Yeah.
Brutal. And now I guess an attempted retake because you have the economy to play with it, but if you don't get something, if you don't get a kill real quick with the kind of utility that 100 Thieves is working with, they might want to save as tough as it is to swallow. Oh, now it's on. They get lured into this.
No.
Oh, I don't know how he missed that shot. Oh, no, that could have been it.
Wow.
The first kill lures them back in, and then a missed shot seals their fate.
Yeah, because off the back of that NAF, able to capitalize and get 2 kills. Man, it's crazy how things can just look so promising and then crumble flat. And that was 100 Thieves in that round.
Looked like he got CSGO'd, but I think he moved there at the end. But yeah, that was actually looking a little bit risky for Liquid there. You know, they don't take over mid. You have 3 members from 100 Thieves towards that B bomb site, but that second flash we talked about. That's why making sure you always go back and kind of recheck your flashbangs. If you walk over or if you go through a round a month ago, chances are that people are throwing nades differently this time around. But this time, nicely flashed from Liquid and a nice entry as well from Leash.
Dang, Gratisfaction. He flashed and re-peeked.
And that's the one guy that we obviously know that we've seen this whole series is the playmaker from 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
He's the one that's been playing aggressive. So him going down, again, it's a gamble here for 100 Thieves. I love this, that they're kind of forcing themselves 3 towards A, but as I say that, you know, Jacob takes the wide swing in mid and Leash.
There was a flash, right? What happened to that flash play?
Elijah's stepping into his closing role. He's he's done with the series. That's pretty gross follow-up shot. Well, at least 100 Thieves is stacking the correct bomb site. They have 2 players here, a third on the way. It's going to be Liaz, and he's got a flashbang and a Molotov from CT spawn to help out. But still, they're going to have to get a couple multi-kills. Here's the utility. Liquid using their own. Stewie leading the way. And again, the flashbangs from 100 Thieves just are not connecting.
Yeah,
Liaz is going to go down next.
I don't think I saw a single T-hand up there.
Yeah.
No, I saw the flashbangs come out. I don't know if they're just like not placed, if they're placed incorrectly, or if it just so happens that Liquid's not looking in that general region.
I think also Liquid are double layering their flashes.
Yes.
You pointed it out, Jason. And so because of that, they're already dodging their own flashes as it is.
Yeah.
So when they're hitting it and 100 Thieves are trying to counter hit it, they're already dodging their own flashes to begin with.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so it's just no one's blind at that point.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 14-10, 100 Thieves. What, 3 rounds in this half so far on defense? Can we get the scoreboard if there's a... Yeah. Thank you. 6 of the last 7. 6-1 run for Team Liquid.
And that also comes from a little bit of a whiff of a round from Liquid there as well. 100 Thieves decides they want to go for the tie instead. 4 smokes. This play hasn't really been working out today. We saw Liquid kind of doing the same. The idea of like trying to smoke off one of the side of the map, trying to force them to go on the other. But Liquid's been pretty good on these rounds also. Not walking into traps, so makes the way over to mid again. And there you kind of see Gratisfaction is obviously just rotating over to B, and that's only to re-smoke. He's going to fall back to A here. So this is kind of the window I was talking about if you're Liquid, where you have that window where you're not fighting forward towards A, where they kind of keep B re-smoked. So that's where you see the connection as well, the timing. Great play from Liquid. Nice shot from Jacob though.
Whoa!
Did they assume it was going to be clear? They seem like, oh, that's a... There he is again. That spin is something special. Elige can't transfer over. Azza has left his teammate in a 1 versus 1. And JKS has been solid, and now he's got an AK-47.
Oh, this timing.
Twist is never going to expect him to come through the smoke. Oh, dear, there it is! And he's got it. I don't have a whole lot of explanations for that one.
Yeah, Jacob just... Those are the kills you wanted.
So I don't think that they weren't expecting anyone. I think when Jacob gets the first one, I think that's the only one that's peeking that side. And when he dies, that it just all falls apart. Because Liquid there, as soon as you see the secondary smoke towards the B bomb site, this is a very common like a eco round from the CTs that they come in where we just re-smoke banana. So sure, you could stack the B bombs at the same time, but I mean, it's very sloppy if they're not expecting people there, but I do think Jake getting the first 1D there just really sets the ball rolling there on this
that
CT defense.
Maybe the second player wasn't I don't know. It just felt like they weren't exactly turning that corner ready for a fight.
Yeah, because if there's two people, the first one will check site, right? The second one will hold the smoke for flank.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get the first league from Jacob there, the other guy has the 180 to try and get a kill.
Man, between him and Aza with that 5-7, kept 100 Thieves alive here, at least keeping Team Liquid off series point as long as humanly possible.
100 Thieves once again.
Just so much money on this Liquid side, though. Again, we talk about stringing rounds together. Sure, Liquid's at 14, but 100 Thieves, even if they win this one, still a lot of weapon rounds that you have to win here. And with economy being so good on that T side, now we know, though, that 100 Thieves, they have a great buy here. Probably one of the better ones, all half. So now it's more so of getting the defaults working. See if you've made some nice reads along the way on Liquid's T side here. And it's the same setup though. It's the one rotate. I think it's Aster that goes B initially and just waste some nades, and then we have JKS and JK, and then trying to hold off as many nades as they can on that B bomb side. So this new, I say new meta, but we see this more and more, and also now they kind of clear banana for free as well. So this, they should have the little bit of a read here at least, you know, in the sense of like, okay, well, they're not taking banana early. This flashbang should also give a tell at least that they're taking over mid. So now we see there's some options here on 100 Thieves side. We can take mid-round aggression here as well and go mid and just flash and get some control. Or what we just saw happen here with Jacob is that he goes and he takes control and he peeks over banana, and that's why we see the rotate come in. I would have wished that they would have been a little bit more secure about themselves there. We saw the rotate come in from, what is it? It's JKS. He's a little bit too scared to actually make that decision, so he falls back to B instead. And now I think this is a really good spot for Liquid. Not any nades left though, so this is all about the trading game.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And that's a save.
That's just a pounce coming out of Liquid. Good timings for them, but also unfortunate timing for Gratisfaction there to just readjust his angle. That crossfire, it fell flat immediately after that.
Here's what I don't like about this CT defense from 100 Thieves. Here's the thing. When you get so much information from Jacob up in banana there, you're like, oh, I don't spot anyone. You want to at least have a conversation on that A bomb side and be like, okay, well, they're probably up in mid or they're about to come up in mid. What do we want to do? Instead of just playing very defensive bomb sites. Crossfires are not there. I don't think we have a lot of flashbangs that even for, you know, even with crossfires or even trying to get flash. I would have loved to see mid-round aggression there, you know, read the place a little bit more. Like I said there with JKS as well, you know, you want to try and take a gamble. You're already in a deficit now where, you know, you don't have any rounds to, you have no more rounds left to lose, so passive play. And it's a shame. I think they cost them that round. And Liquid again does it so well. No nades left to come in, just surge the bomb site and just trade games on point.
JKS has enough money to drop Gratisfaction and AWP, or he could drop 2 rifles. It'll be interesting to see what they decide. Grat, he's kind of cooled off. He hasn't found as much success with that AWP on the CT side of things as I'm sure he would like.
And I think they made the right call, going for 2 rifles instead of the AWP. Spread as many powerful weapons around as you possibly can. Well, 4 chances for Liquid to take this series 2-1. First map was Nuke, 16-12 in the favor of Liquid. Second map, Dust 2, 16-13 for 100 Thieves. And now on Inferno, Liquid looking to take it here. Plenty of money behind Team Liquid as well. That's the painful part. 100 Thieves is going to have to do this comeback the hard way. 4 in a row, money stacked against them as well, and they've already had a tough time containing this Liquid attack. But they have killed chickens.
Chickens have been taken out.
And I was going to say, we kind of have to see a gamble here from 100 Thieves. We see if we pay attention to JKS. He spent nades early. We don't see the same setup here this time around. So JKS is the one that spent his nade early on banana to fall back as well. So it's an A stack this time around. Just really praying that this is where Liquid would end up. And we talk about mid-round aggression and stuff like that. This is just not like, don't just stand there passively and just wait for them and hope that they're going to come to the bomb site. As soon as you start hearing some movements and stuff like that, let's talk about with the nades that you have, and let's try and go for some trades here. Let's try and go for kills, instead of allowing Liquid to just do their full-on execute. This is what I mean now. So now you know that Liquid have taken over mid, even if they're not sticking around. This is where you just can't stay passive on the site, because obviously you know for a fact that you've stacked on the bomb site. You have to get some more information here, because as soon as JKS gets this initial kill here, you're really slow on the rotate, and if Liquid just gets a move on, you're probably not... Yeah. I was going to say, we'll see here. This is what I would love to see, the mid-round aggression from 100 Thieves. We're not seeing anything right now, so this is a very bad setup here. Just looking at the grand scheme of things, a lot of nades from Liquid side as well. Looking at number 8 as well, JKS doesn't have anything left on this banana bomb site, so all about timing now.
His teammates scrambling to come help him, but they don't even have much. And oh yeah, JKS, he just gets taken out. That flashbang comes, but a little too late. Gratisfaction desperately spamming through the smoke here. And man, even for this retake, 100 Thieves, they're down to 1 flashbang on the back of Liaz. And Gratisfaction, he's set up for it. So, I mean, the dream, it's all in this. Good pickoff. Oh, he's blind. That's a huge pickup.
Yeah, but Twist has just started on the flank. Naf's got a double spraying through the coffins, and oh, the glimpse. It was so hopeful. You could see Christine got excited. She believed it could be done. Jacob, oh no. Oh, I take it back again.
The dream, baby.
Holy hell.
We're in it.
I take it all back. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
That's...
Don't doubt him, Jason. Don't
Man.
doubt him.
It's not a matter of doubt. It's a matter of Liquid playing that outstandingly awful.
Outstandingly
You
awful.
know,
You listen. Tell me with a straight face that wasn't an awful post play in that 1 versus 3.
I mean,
debatable.
I mean, they could have honestly just AFK there.
I know.
And won the
So I'm
round.
saying the guy in Banana could have just hit a car and it's fine. That's still a spectacular clutch. Let's leave it at that. Despite the mistakes, Jacob had to hit some pretty nice shots pretty quickly to pull that one off. Liquid,
And it's rounds like that.
giving him a lot of leeway.
No, I was going to say, it's rounds like that that just builds the comeback. Momentum on 100 Thieves side now. I would love to see some cocky play, like even that round there. That's a round that Liquid should not lose.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it for that previous round there as well. You know, we talk about even the stacking and stuff like that. You have so much information that's going on around the map, but you're playing so scared and so defensively for 100 Thieves. And you're basically just allowing Liquid to do whatever they want with you.
Liquid's done whatever they want with them all half. You know, maybe 100 Thieves has just gotten used to it at this point.
Yeah, that's why I would love to see a little bit of change in pace. Same setup again here, though. We have 3 towards the banana. Gratisfaction with an Octo, at least. Nice entry. This, one of the first few rounds, I feel like they're actually fighting for it.
He's been great with his like pop flash timing shots in this series. However, op at car, Liquid want nothing to do with it. Towards the A bomb site we go. Ooh, just narrowly gets out of danger.
That's a huge grenade.
But look how much pressure Liquid's applying without their own utility to these different choke points. That's forcing nades out of the hands of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they're doing a good job just taking on these duels. They either want to push them off or kill them doing it. So that sort of conviction, it's producing results and good trades here. Even though Nitro goes down, Naf, that answer, it might be enough here. It looks like they're pivoting back towards this B.
Gratisfaction.
They've got the flashbang for him. Gratisfaction's already gotten a kill earlier, so Liquid, they're fully aware. That flashbang's going to push them off. Ooh, this smoke.
That's not going to do anything. They're going right through it. Gratisfaction back into the bomb site. They need to smoke down and spawn. He just gets around the corner. Naf's going to burn him out. There's the flashbang. There's the smoke as well. Gratisfaction in the open. Naf's got him. He's going to get the bomb planted as well. Another post plant for Liquid to try and close this out, and 2 players on the flank for 100 Thieves. And Alish, he's stuck. He's hoping for a one and done. That's his best case scenario.
The one thing that 100 Thieves have going for them here is that Liquid don't have side control. They're only stuck on the bomb site. We mentioned that Leash, super low on HP here. He's probably going to go down. And then here we go. For Liquid, you're all stuck here now. Twist gets the first, but...
Switch to the rifle.
Oh,
this is perfect.
that.
Wow.
He didn't even have to peek that.
Yeah,
They would probably
and it's a
won it.
nice crossfire setup on the bomb site as well in the back of it. So
He's done it anyways. What a hard-fought series for both teams. I actually really enjoyed that. That was fantastic. 16-12, 16-13, and then 16-12 again. Team Liquid take it 2-1. They're going to stay in the loser bracket. This was not an elimination game, so fear not, 100 Thieves fans. They're just going to drop down. They'll be playing later on in the week as well. That's the Counter-Strike we got. So we're going to head to a break, and when we come back, we'll start closing things out for you. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with CS Summit.